Hey, welcome to a new video. Taeju is a stickler for perfection. He likes his life orderly, consuming precisely 135 calories at breakfast, keeping everything in his home in its proper place, and meticulously removing any loose threads from his clothes to keep them pristine. He doesn't acknowledge his obsession, believing it has helped him climb the ladder in his career. He is currently employed at Korea's largest security agency, Top National Security, commonly referred to as NIS. Taeju has a strong dislike for animals. One day, while in an elevator, he encounters a man with his pet pug. Taeju dismissively refers to the dog as a punk and pulls faces at it when the owner isn't watching. Then his worst fear materializes when the dog urinates on him. While apologizing, the owner inadvertently smears the mess on Taeju's face. Back at work, he vents his frustration by practicing his shooting with unusual intensity. His spirits lift only when his coworkers prematurely celebrate his upcoming promotion. Shortly after, everyone is summoned to a meeting to plan their next major assignment. They are tasked with escorting a VIP from China to a ceremony commemorating 25 years of diplomatic ties between China and Korea. The VIP, meant to symbolize peace and crucial for diplomatic relations, turns out to be a panda named Ming Ming. Despite his aversion to animals, Taeju sees this as a chance to secure his promotion and confidently volunteers to lead the security for the event. Are you new to this channel? Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And before we continue, also like the video. On the day of the big event, everyone is buzzing with excitement for Ming Ming's arrival. Taeju ensures that the venue is secure and everything is in place. To bolster security, several military dogs are also on site. Taeju meets up with his junior agent, Crony, freshly back from New Zealand. Eager to impress, Crony shows Taeju a pen that can disable all electronic devices within a 100-mile radius. Crony means well, but tends to mess things up due to his bad luck, prompting Taeju to instruct him to stay put and avoid meddling. As the event kicks off, Ming Ming makes her public debut to cheers and camera flashes. However, the situation quickly sours when a gang of thugs arrives, armed with smoke bombs and tranquilizers. They launch the bombs towards the stage, causing panic and chaos. Ming Ming, terrified, dashes around wildly. Crony, spotting Ming Ming in distress, hops on a cart to chase after her. Taeju follows, but has to halt when the thugs hit Ming Ming with a tranquilizer dart. He attempts to intervene, but the thugs deploy another smoke bomb, snatch Ming Ming, and flee in a van. Taeju tries to pursue them, but Crony, in his cart, accidentally crashes into him. Taeju is sent flying and lands hard, knocking himself unconscious. Before blacking out, he sees a guard dog approaching, who bizarrely asks why he's sleeping during such a crisis, and then chases after the van. When Taeju comes to, he's back home wearing a cervical collar. He learns that yesterday's chaos was actually a staged drill by NIS to prepare for any real threats, designed to keep Ming Ming's potential kidnapping hidden from the media. On his way to work, Taeju again encounters the pug from the elevator. This time, he hears the dog mumble about wanting to pee on him again. Alarmed and questioning his sanity, Taeju hears the dog pleading with its owner to avoid castration. Panicked, Taeju rushes to the supermarket for healthy food and medication, thinking he's unwell. In the pet section, a hamster pleads with him to take it home, even offering a discount. Following this, a hedgehog tries to outshine the hamster by boasting about its spines, sparking a debate between the two over who makes the better pet. Overwhelmed, Taeju flees the scene. At work, he overhears the fish in the office aquarium chuckling at him. They find it amusing that just yesterday he was anticipating a promotion, and now he's on the brink of being fired. Concerned, Taeju confronts his director about the possibility of being dismissed. She reassures him that he's one of their top agents, and losing him would be a significant loss for the company. Meanwhile, the fish mentions someone has been dropping boogers into their tank, causing a ruckus that annoys Taeju. Overwhelmed by the noise and the bizarre situation, he suddenly screams, drawing puzzled looks from his colleagues. He blurts out to his director that he can communicate with animals. Thinking he's not mentally well, she suggests he take a few days off. Later, Taeju visits the zoo where a fake Ming Ming is displayed. In a twist, the panda is actually Crony in a costume, a decoy to divert attention from the real Ming Ming's potential kidnapping. While chatting with Taeju in a back room, Crony accidentally sets his costume on fire, resulting in an urgent trip to the hospital. On his way home, Taeju gets a call from a female gorilla who says she knows where the kidnapped VIP panda is. She wants a magazine in exchange for the information. Taeju brings her a National Geographic magazine, which she excitedly flips through, admiring pictures of celebrity gorillas. After her excitement, she tells Taeju about a dog named Ali who leaped over him when he passed out the previous day. This dog had tracked the kidnappers and could still identify their scent. She suggests that if Taeju finds Ali, the dog could lead him to the kidnappers. That evening, Taeju finds Ali at an abandoned house, where the dog is proudly recounting his heroic act of saving soldiers in Serbia to an audience of admiring animals. When they notice Taeju, the animals attack him for being human. He quickly distracts them with sausages and seizes the opportunity to grab Ali and escape. During the car ride home, Taeju tries to get information about the kidnappers from Ali, but the dog plays coy, demanding unlimited food in exchange for his help. They arrive at Taeju's impeccably clean apartment, where Ali immediately starts causing chaos, running around while Taeju frantically tries to clean up behind him. The next morning, Taeju wakes to find his apartment completely trashed. As Taeju is scolding Ali, his daughter Seo-yeon arrives unexpectedly with two friends. Since Taeju's job often keeps him away and their relationship strained after her mother's death, Seo-yeon doesn't live with him. He had promised to host her birthday party at his place, but the state of his apartment makes it clear he forgot again. As Taeju apologizes, Seo-yeon's attention shifts to Ali, and she's thrilled, thinking her dad overcame his fear of animals and adopted a dog. Not wanting to disappoint her, Taeju doesn't correct her assumption. They spend the day at the park, enjoying time with Ali. In the evening, as she prepares to leave, Taeju goes for a hug, but Seo-yeon opts for a fist bump instead. The sound of nearby fireworks triggers a flashback for Ali, taking him back to his traumatic experiences in Serbia, which makes him anxious. When questioned, he reveals that he remembers the scent of Ming Ming's kidnapper. It's the same scent that belonged to the man who killed his former master in Serbia. We see a glimpse into the past, where Ali was a reserved dog until he met his master, Soo-hee, who was the only human he truly bonded with. However, during a mission in enemy territory, an explosion orchestrated by a man with a prosthetic leg took Soo-hee's life. Ali attempted to confront the man, but couldn't stop him. That same scent reappeared the day Ming Ming was kidnapped, immediately alerting Ali to the danger. Moved by Ali's story, Taeju sympathizes with the dog's past hardships. In a lighter moment, Ali playfully chases after Taeju, cheekily asking him to smell his butt as a dog would, adding a touch of humor to their developing friendship. Elsewhere in a warehouse, Ming Ming, being particular about her diet, demands to eat only exclusive bamboo, and not the inferior kind. To satisfy her, the kidnappers source her bamboo from a specific farm. The next day, Ali leads Taeju to this very bamboo farm after picking up the kidnapper's scent. There, they consult the bamboo seller's pet goat, who provides them with the kidnapper's license plate number. Their investigation then leads them to Manseek, the founder of a thriving biotech company. Upon seeing his photograph, Ali immediately identifies him as the man who kidnapped Ming Ming. Though Taeju is initially doubtful, he decides to trust Ali's instincts. They head to the biotech company's headquarters and uncover that Manseek plans to launch a revolutionary project, creating a toy panda by cloning the genes of a real panda to produce a new species people can keep as pets. Since the Chinese government owns the rights to all pandas globally, Manseek had kidnapped Ming Ming to harvest her genes. Taeju confronts Manseek and his bodyguards, successfully apprehending him and rushing him to the NIS headquarters. However, in the chaos, he accidentally leaves Ali behind. At NIS, the director questions Taeju for proof of Manseek's involvement. Without evidence and amid the confusion, it emerges that Manseek was in New York at the time of the kidnapping. Due to this wrongful accusation, Taeju loses his job. After being released, Manseek heads straight to the individuals he had employed to abduct Ming Ming. It turns out that a terrorist named Dmitri was actually behind Ming Ming's kidnapping. Ali was misled because Dmitri had disguised himself with a realistic mask to look like Manseek. In exchange for his services, Dmitri requests explosive capsules from Manseek. These capsules, when ingested by a human or animal, activate a timer that leads to an explosion. Ali, who has been trailing Manseek, overhears this and discovers the truth. He also meets Ming Ming and vows to save her. Ali rushes back to Taeju's house and rings the doorbell. But Taeju, feeling betrayed because he lost his job due to Ali's earlier mistake, refuses to open the door. The military personnel then take Ali away to be euthanized. When Taeju's daughter, Seo-yeon, comes back from searching for Ali, she learns that her father had given up on the dog. Distressed and disappointed in her father, her reaction prompts Taeju to reconsider. Determined to make things right, he heads to the military dog shelter and rescues Ali. The dog is ecstatic to be saved until Taeju bluntly states that he dislikes him. Despite Taeju's coldness, Ali remains determined to prove his worth. He finally convinces Taeju by revealing that he knows where Ming Ming is being held. By chance, during their mission, they run into Crony, who had gotten lost while hiking. Knowing Crony's knack for attracting bad luck, Taeju asks him to stay outside. Inside, Ali and Taeju stealthily enter the warehouse, armed with an electric gun, managing to neutralize almost all of the terrorists. A fierce battle ensues between Taeju and Dmitri. Just as Taeju is on the brink of being defeated, Ali intervenes, saving him, and together they escape with Ming Ming. They make their way up a hill and roll down several barrels to block the pursuing thugs. In the chaos, Crony also tumbles down with one of the barrels. The trio continues their escape throughout the night and eventually reaches a highway. True to her character, Ming Ming insists on a limo because she is concerned about losing more weight. However, they settle for a bus, disguising Ming Ming as a human in a panda costume. Once home, Taiju calls his daughter and introduces her to Ming Ming, leading to a joyful play session. Meanwhile, back at the warehouse, Mansik is left frustrated by Ming Ming's escape. When he disparages Dimitri, the terrorists retaliate by making him swallow one of the explosive capsules and locking him in a room. Dimitri's initial scheme was to administer the explosive pill to Ming Ming and return her to the zoo for a high-profile event attended by leaders from China and Korea. His goal was to cause an explosion at the event. Shortly after, the house where Mansik was confined explodes, confirming that the explosive capsule functioned as intended. Back at his house, Taiju calls the director and introduces her to Ming Ming. By this time, his home has become a gathering place for all the animals he has communicated with. Eventually, they arrange a limo to transport Ming Ming to the venue where international leaders are convening. As they bid her farewell, Ali detects an odd scent and decides to investigate. This leads to him being captured once again by Dimitri's henchmen. Taiju and his daughter witness the kidnapping but are unable to intervene in time. Distraught, Taiju asks the pair for help in finding Ali. The parrot then communicates with other birds throughout the city to launch a search for the missing dog. In a grim development, Dimitri forces Ali and several military dogs to ingest explosive capsules, planning to use them to orchestrate a catastrophic explosion at the venue. As the international summit commences and world leaders engage in dialogue, it's Ming Ming's turn to take the stage. At this moment, Dimitri initiates the explosion countdown via his phone. The dogs are released into the crowd, causing chaos as the doors are locked from the outside, trapping the attendees. With the clock ticking down rapidly, Taiju rushes to Crony and employs his unique pen that can disable electronic devices. This action freezes all electronics, including Dimitri's phone, effectively neutralizing the explosives and averting disaster. Dimitri attempts to escape but is pursued by Ali to the rooftop where a fierce battle ensues. During the fight, Ali is badly hurt. Just as Dimitri is about to shoot the injured dog, Taiju intervenes, saving Ali but getting shot himself in the process. In the next scene, Taiju regains consciousness in a hospital bed. He learns that Ali has been taken to a vet and is in critical condition. Anxious, he rushes to see Ali and finds him motionless on the examination table. Overcome with grief, he and his daughter Xiaoyan break down in tears. However, after a tense moment, the vet reveals that Ali is merely asleep, not dead. In the closing scene, we see Ali being awarded a medal for his courage by the director. So that was all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, like, subscribe, and share this video with a friend. See you in the next one.